Starting a divorce process usually means navigating a mountain of confusing paperwork right when you are emotionally exhausted. Hiring a traditional attorney to handle that paperwork often requires thousands of dollars in upfront retainers. This forces many people to choose between their financial security and their legal peace of mind. The alternative is trying to do it entirely yourself by downloading free templates online. But one technical error or missed checkbox can result in a judge rejecting your filing, sending you back to square one. That gap is exactly what platforms like File My Divorce Now claim to fill. They offer a modern, streamlined process, generating professional, court-ready documents starting at just $49. We need to look closely at this process to determine if spending $50 on an automated form generator is a legally sound substitute or just a risky shortcut. Because the legal separation of a marriage is highly situational, you have to pass a strict series of checks before an automated tool is actually safe for you to use. This flowchart shows the first major split: contested versus uncontested. Disagreements on assets or custody immediately disqualify you from the automated path. You cannot negotiate complex terms online. Even if you agree completely, you must pass a second strict filter: your geographic location. A $49 price tag certainly sounds universally appealing, but this software is a highly specialized tool. You have to meet very specific prerequisites before it makes sense to use it. To see if that purchase is worth it, we evaluate the exact value exchange. What do you input, and what legal outcome do you get back? Your input consists of answering a series of straightforward questions using their online wizard. The immediate outcome is a complete set of formatted PDF documents, automatically populated with your answers and tailored to local court standards. This comparison matrix highlights the severe differences. Cost: $49 for software compared to thousands for an attorney. Speed: the automated service compiles paperwork in minutes, whereas a law firm takes weeks. But the trade-off is what you give up entirely: personalized legal strategy. Next, we have to factor in the platform's geographic limitations. This software only guarantees compliance in 5 specific states. As this map shows, those supported states are California, Florida, Georgia, Ohio, and Texas. If you live outside these borders, the tool is useless. State-specific compliance is mandatory because local courts require highly specific formatting and phrasing. A document structured perfectly for Ohio will likely be rejected in New York. The massive financial savings offered by this platform are only a reality if you happen to live in a supported state and require absolutely zero legal advice. The marketing materials paint this as a completely stress-free, frictionless experience. The final step is simply downloading your completed forms and reading through the accompanying instruction sheet. But the automation stops there. You have to print the paperwork, sign it with a pen, bring it to the courthouse, and file the documents yourself. If you get stuck during that process, File My Divorce Now provides phone and email support. However, there are strict boundaries on what that support team can do. They can help you navigate the software interface or recover a lost download link. What they cannot do is act as your lawyer. They cannot legally advise you on how to split a specific asset, and they cannot help you answer a judge's question about your filing. Using this tool means you are representing yourself pro se. In the eyes of the court, you are acting as your own sole legal advocate. The software successfully removes the administrative friction of creating the forms, but you still carry 100% of the legal liability. So who actually gets a positive return on investment from this tool? File My Divorce Now is a highly efficient administrative formatting tool. It is not a legal shield. This quadrant chart maps out exactly where this service fits into the broader legal landscape based on your specific situation. In the top right, we have high complexity and a high budget. If you are dealing with complex asset splits and custody variables, you are firmly in the mandatory zone for a traditional family law attorney. Down in the bottom left, we have low complexity and a low budget. This is exactly where a $49 automated formatting service securely fits. Once you know exactly couple in one of the 5 supported states, have zero assets to dispute, and just want the fastest, cheapest way to get compliant paperwork, this service is optimized perfectly for you. But if you have shared real estate, custody disagreements, or out-of-state residency, avoid this route. The initial savings will quickly vanish when you have to pay a lawyer to correct mistakes later.
Once you know exactly which legal path matches your reality, you can step forward with confidence. Achieving peace of mind during a major life transition ultimately comes down to choosing the right tool for your specific legal situation.